Good afternoon. Welcome to The Good with Dr. Joe.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. It's 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. What's happening in London?
It is 5 p.m. and probably they're celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Time to go home, cook dinner, eat, relax, just enjoy the evening. That's what time it is.
Wait a minute, so is that St. Patrick's Day?
Not yet.
But anyway, this is
Friday.
a Good with Dr. Jill. What we're trying to do is bring you, whatever good is happening, irrespective of the situation we're in. There's always good somewhere.
Yes.
So today we're going to be talking about the sad situation in Ukraine is still going on. We're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day and also talk a little bit about what's going on with the grants. There's some information, new information about the grant EIDL. Actually, not EIDL, but EIDL increase and also the PPP information. So we have all that for you today. But here's where to find us. We are on Instagram,
Facebook,
Spotify,
we're on Apple,
Google,
iHeartRadio,
Amazon,
YouTube,
everywhere.
Facebook,
and we are
Anywhere.
everywhere.
So to find us, just hashtag
The Good with Dr.
Dr.
Joe.
Joe. And today I have our lovely ladies with us. You have Miss Veronica, lovely face on the end. And then we have the millennial lady, that is Laura in the middle. And of course, it's me. So yeah, it's a lot going on. So we're going to go right into it. Miss Veronica, tell us what's going on in Ukraine right now.
We're going to start
with the
off
worst.
by saying first we need to just start praying
Yeah.
for and keep praying for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Zelensky actually did a state of address this morning. Very, very sad. He said that the only way that we could imagine it is like Pearl Harbor
Wow.
and 9/11.
Wow.
He said that his skies are very, very dark.
God, that's
He's asking for all the world to stop supporting Russia. No imports, nothing
This was the
in
week.
and nothing coming out of Russia to anyone. He's asking for a no-fly zone, for no flights
got chills.
over Ukraine. He says that that's how they are killing him. They're killing him by the skies. So at this point, he actually put out a video. I urge and suggest everyone to watch it. He talks about the union of his country and the devastation that it is in. But he shows you a beautiful video that shows you the beginning of what Ukraine looked like before the devastation from the air. It is very interesting to watch. It's very educational to watch, to learn, to know things that we didn't know that he's talking about. So I suggest that if everyone can get a chance to watch Zelensky's state of address that he did this morning at 9 o'clock, and that we offer and issue more and more prayers for that country.
Yeah, it's really very sad situation. Just because of the fact that you can compare their army to that of Russia. They're definitely a bigger army.
Yeah, Russia's huge
this
country.
is not a fair fight, and the fact that they really didn't prepare for it. They didn't ask for the war. So it really makes it sad. So everyone, whatever you can do, talk to your government, talk to your senators, talk to your Congress people. What can we do to stop the pain?
When you
It's really
stand
difficult,
together.
Yes.
So what did they do with the internet?
Well, they banned all social media out there. Like I remember last week I mentioned on the topic, like how she's saying that they're striking them from air. They want a no-fly zone. Well, Google Maps had taken the Ukraine, like the maps off of there,
GPS.
so they didn't have any ground views. So it makes sense now that they're only using the air, like for main hits. But Russia is restricting social media, and here's what to know.
So social media, I think Russia doesn't want the people to see the truth, to see what's happening.
Right, exactly.
So they have the government propaganda that they're selling out to the people, which is not the truth. Now some of the Russian people are finding out, and they're protesting against the war. The Russian army are saying that, look, the people look just like us. Why are we here fighting? This looks like our people, So it's sad. Yeah, go ahead. What does you have to add to
Yes, it
that?
really is.
Yeah.
Russian authorities say Facebook has been blocked. Using Twitter has gotten harder, and TikTok is no longer letting people in Russia upload new material after the country passed a law criminalizing the
Wow.
so-called false information about the invasion. Other popular apps like YouTube and messaging app Telegram are not available and widely used. Meanwhile, many Russians are outfoxing the bans by turning to virtual private networks or VPNs to access blocked social media networks and news sites. VPNs are widely used to get around internet restrictions in places like China. Demand for VPNs in Russia was 668% higher on March 3rd than it was in the week prior to the invasion, according to Top 10 VPN, a privacy monitoring.
For me, I just think this is very, very unnecessary because of the fact that it actually also affects the war. You see, we are still fighting. You can see we're still wearing our masks. We're still fighting COVID. Right now, there's a new variant that just came out, MB2 or whatever. I can't remember now.
Yes.
That just came out. We're dealing with that. We are not done with that. And then this is a man-made situation. It's very, very unnecessary. I'm very, very angry about what is happening there, and the fact that the world cannot do anything about it. Can you imagine just waking up in the morning and then your beautiful home all turned upside down with bombs and everything? So I think people should be more outraged. They should be more outraged. There has to be a way to be able to intervene in situations like this when somebody just wakes up and begins to bomb somebody else.
We need to stand together.
Yeah, that's right.
As people,
That's
and
right.
I just,
Yeah.
I feel like
Zelensky actually touched on that very point this morning. He more or less says that we need to find a cure and a way to help Ukraine just as fast as we found a cure and a way to help us with the vaccine.
Right.
He says because thousands and thousands were dying, we came up with the vaccine really quick. He says he has the same thing happening in Ukraine.
That's an actual disaster.
That thousands and thousands are dying. And so he's asking for any kind of help just as fast as like we did for the vaccine. He's pleading at this
sad
point.
Part about it.
Yeah, I joined him to plead. That's why we support him wearing green to support him. We have green.
That looks blue to me, Joe.
It's okay, blue to support.
I'm a little colorblind.
So that's fine. So now let's transition to St. Patrick's. This is some of the situation that happened in Ireland. St. Patrick's is trying to bring some peace and love and Christianity to Ireland. Please tell us a little bit about that.
All right. Yes, let's get on a happy note, lucky note. You're wondering why we're wearing green. Okay. Well, I can tell you that St. Patrick's Day is green because of its nickname, the Emerald Isle. Okay.
Emerald Isle? Emerald's my birthstone.
So is mine. Yes. All right. Good girl. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about the green. Okay. The green stripe, actually in the flag, plays a role. Green represents the Catholics of Ireland.
I see.
Okay. The orange represents the Protestant population.
Okay.
And the white in the middle symbolizes the peace between two religions.
We always want peace.
Now, as tradition goes, fun part, wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. Remember?
No, that's blue to me.
Remember, if you don't,
green.
remember
Check your
that you would get pinched
Yeah.
if you didn't wear
Kiss
St.
me, I'm
Patrick's
Irish.
Day. Okay. It says, as their tradition goes, wearing green on St. Patrick's Day is supposed to make you invisible to leprechauns.
Wow.
They will pinch you as soon as you come up in their radar if you are not wearing green.
I used to always look for them when I was a kid.
I did too.
Yeah, you should be getting pinched about this time.
Yeah.
No way.
Back there. Oh, I think I see the leprechaun.
Okay. And as you can see, we're surrounded by gold. And I'm going to let Laura tell you about that one in a minute. But the legend says that if you catch a leprechaun, okay, you can force him to tell you where the pot of gold is supposedly.
Where the rainbow ends.
So this pot of gold is always at the end of the rainbow.
All right, talk to us about
Are
it.
you going to find it?
Yeah.
I guess we have a leprechaun here. No, just kidding.
Mhm.
So with all our gold laid out, here's a fun thing for our viewers to do is guess how many coins we have on the table, and
We
you'll
could
be in
give
for
you-
a treat.
You win. You
Maybe
win.
we'll find a leprechaun and tell us where all
You
the
win the
rest is.
secret. So how did they send it to us? So send us an email.
Yes.
Or maybe
Yes.
watch a YouTube channel and then send us a response.
Mm-hmm.
You win a prize too. Tell us how many
I
coins.
mean, I
there.
guess maybe
Yeah,
it's in
and
response.
actually, you
by
have
Monday.
to tune in next week because
Oh.
we are going to announce the winner
All right,
At the
on
end of it.
Wednesday's
Oh.
program.
that's a great idea.
And the surprise prize. You don't know what it is, so
Lucky
tell all
day.
your friends to join in, do the count, log in on all of our Instagrams or
YouTube.
social media,
Yeah.
anywhere,
Mhm.
and put it in. And then next Wednesday, we're going to announce who the winner is and what the lucky gold prize is.
And it's gonna be the first to post the correct answer wins the prize.
Yes.
A cutoff.
Yes.
A cutoff for submissions for the answer. It should be I'd say Monday night.
All right, Monday night.
So anything
12
after
midnight.
that.
After that.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some grant. Thank you so much, Ms. Veronica, for
No
those
problem.
fun fact, important information about Green and St. Patrick's Day. I'll tell you a little bit about the PPP. Now, for those who didn't qualify for forgiveness, for PPP forgiveness,
I need
now the
student loan
government
forgiveness.
through SBA is going back to review. So call your bank or call wherever
Mhm.
firm you got your loan, your original loan from. Call them immediately and then tell them you want them to reconsider your request for forgiveness.
Yes, because they're still accepting applications for forgiveness on PPP forgiveness and EIDL.
EIDL, they look for increase.
Increases.
Yes.
But
Increase
they're
in
no
that,
longer accepting applications
application.
for grants and loans.
Yeah.
But they're still for the forgiveness.
They're not accepting any new application for
Surprisingly.
new grants or new loans. But for increase, if you got maybe $40,000 before and you want to ask for $60,000, you can apply for that through the SBA. Now, for the PPP, if they didn't forgive your loan before, or you have some part that was not forgiven, go back to them, call them again. They're going to reconsider to forgive more or forgive all.
Try.
So just try. You never know. You might be lucky.
Exhaust your resources.
Yeah. So next week, special edition next week, we're gonna give a prize on the number. Whoever gets the number of gold coin
We have
on the table today. So that will be announced next week. And then next week, we're also gonna be talking about grants, and then we're also talking about taxes. So we're getting close to tax time. April 15 is very close. So you want to start preparing now to file your taxes and do it right.
Yeah, because we
That's
don't
what-
have
And
late
as you
answers.
know, I
Yeah.
give you the fun notes of the broadcast. So next week, I'm going to tune in and give you a spring tip.
Spring tip is
Spring
wonderful. So
tip.
like cleaning, spring.
Spring
Okay.
clean.
Yeah.
Spring tip.
Okay. Very good.
It could be gardening. It
Mhm.
could be cleaning.
That's an expert right there.
It is spring.
That's an expert talking right there.
Hmm.
And we want to,
I'm
before we
just
leave, want to say
For
hello
the
to
party.
want to say hello to all our viewers and listeners. Thank you for always tuning in. We try to get you fun facts, try to get you information on how to increase your business, how to take your business to the next level, how to make sure you're in the forefront of things, and that you're always prepared for the unexpected. You don't want to see what happened in Europe right now when some people are dealing with the unexpected. All right, any last words?
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hello, and
Pray
thank
for
you
Ukraine.
for joining us.
Hasta la vista. See you next
Next
time.
week.
And please check us out on Instagram, on
YouTube,
Spotify,
iHeartRadio,
Facebook.
Amazon.
It's hashtag
The Good with Dr. Jeff.
See you next time.